Yeah, it crashed. Bro, I was just. Hello? Yeah, it crashed. It was, For that royal flush, the planet what you can get. Yeah, it crashed again. Scotch and cigarettes. Going on, though your odds are bleak when you break your. Sorry, yes, I had to break into song because it's a good song. If I crash again, I swear to God, I'm not streaming. No, I'm just not gonna stream again tonight. Okay. But yeah, I crashed. I was yapping about Has Been Hotel and why you should watch it for like minutes before I realized none of it was live. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Oh well. Hi Muna, hi Riam. Hmm. I don't know what to yap about anymore. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm poison, you're feeding me poison. Up your poison, you're feeding your poison. Whoa. No, Angel, don't blame yourself. Oh my god. Okay, guys. This song makes me laugh a little bit because there's like a meme in the Has Been, and like about like Has Been Hotel, and it's this girl like listening to this song and reacting to it, and she's like, "No, Angel, don't blame yourself." And me and Aaron were like, we reacted to this song together, and when the part came up, both of us were like, "No, Angel, don't blame yourself." Like we're friggin' like evil bastards. It was so funny. It was when we the reason we were listening to it was because we were listening to all of the songs from Has Been Hotel, and we were gonna tier list them because we both watch the show and we both love it. So that is why we listen to Poison. Like gravity. So yeah, we could. The I recorded the whole thing with Aaron when we did the tier list. So all that's left to do is just for me to edit it, and it's like a 3 hour recording. So it's gonna take a while for me to really get to doing that. But whatever. It's fine. It's fine. The, this is a sad song. You bite your nails and you start to tremble. The time is upon you to show them what you can do, and you never know that the day. So guys, fun fact. I've only seen season. What season of My Hero have I seen? I've seen like I think seasons 1 to 4. I don't think I've seen 5 because I've seen up to Gentle Criminal. Pretty good, pretty good. I say pretty good as of like MHA wasn't like one of the big animes that I watched back in the day. I forget when I watched it, but I did watch it. I remember I watched the first season. I remember a lot from the first season of My Hero Academia because it's a good ass anime. Seasons 1 to 3 is really good of My Hero. Uh, at some point, I saw like the backlash for My Hero really skyrocket, but then people started loving it once the ending released. They loved it again. So I'm really confused. Is My Hero good or not? Like, come on, guys, make up your mind. I will say yes, because people seem to like the ending. So, good on them. I only finished Attack on Titan. And recently too, I only recently finished Attack on Titan. Which, and like, I planned on finishing it years ago, but only got to it lately. Only recently. Oh wow. Oh freaking wow. I should really watch more anime because I can't keep saying that, I have no time. No. I have to make time for anime. To make time for animu. I have opinions. I must share them to the world. Nah. I still have not freaking finished Beastars. I'm literally right at the ending. It's like one of my favorite animes, and I still haven't finished it. Same for Mob Psycho. God. It is ridiculous that I haven't finished either yet. My God. Ridiculous. Alright. The time is upon you to show them what you can do and dream that day. Hello, Muna. Catbox. Do you guys have any favorite YouTubers? YouTubers. I'm trying to think of some of my favorites. I have a lot, but well, you guys know I love Sea Dog, Connor Dog VA. I love Connor. He's my boy for sure. Um, what else? Who else do I love? I love PewDiePie. Do you guys watch PewDiePie? I swear his vlogs are very comfy, man. Hello again, Twix. Hello, hello, hello. You? Oh, you're so sweet. Dude, I don't even fucking upload videos that much, so. I asked like who my favorite YouTuber is. Muna said me, but I don't even upload, so. But he's British, true. Big debuff there. You know, earlier the stream crashed and I didn't even realize. And the thing was, I was yapping about freaking why you should watch Hasbin Hotel, cause it's like, cause the Hasbin Hotel. I love Hasbin Hotel. I recently watched it, so so freaking dumb, man. Even YouTube was like, bro, what are you doing? But I swear it's a good show. I swear to God. It just has a bad rep because of the freaking, like, I don't know, the unnecessary backlash. I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, so much. Bro, I was yapping about it so much earlier. It was crazy. Like, I said, like, reasons why you should, like, why these characters are fun and interesting and why the world was interesting. And then I didn't even realize nobody was listening. And I kept yapping like a maniac. I was mad thinking you weren't coming back, not gonna lie. What? Okay. I don't know if I should interpret that as like you were angry that you were like seething with rage that I wasn't gonna come back. Or you thought I was really not coming back. Like I can't believe Trobin's not coming back. Right when I said I enjoyed his videos. Fuck. What the frick, man? Jaden Animations is one of my favorites. Nice. Good choice. I don't really watch her videos anymore. But I remember I used to watch her videos a lot. Because like a lot of the storytime animation communities or YouTubers were pretty much, I think, the same. We're pumping out similar styles of content anyway. So it was really fun watching them all. Super fun, man. Like, I think when Jaden would upload like here's like my pet peeves, and then James Odd Ones Out would upload like, so I'm gonna borrow a video idea from Jaden Animations. Here's my pet peeves, and then something else. YT would upload his video. So I'm gonna take a page out of James Odd Ones Out and Jaden's book and copy their video idea and then blah blah blah. You get it. And it was fun. They're basically just the same fucking YouTubers with different fonts. But that was fun. No, I'm enjoying being here. Oh, okay, great. It's rare to find a streamer who's also an artist and speaks. They usually mute their microphone. Really? Because I can name like a bunch of much more attractive VTubers and artists, women who are like, you know, do exactly that. So they do that. Bye guys, good night. Oh, hi, Pamdat. Thank you for coming. I didn't even realize you were still here. I appreciate you being here. Good night, good night. Have a good sleep, my friend. But yeah, There's so much VTubers that do that. Well, although not everyone has a aesthetic background with rain sound effects, I'm unique in that way. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe there's like a few people who do that too. And, I'm late to the trend. I don't fucking know. Hello, Andrew Sabanov. Welcome to stream. My name is Trobin. I like to animate and I like anime girls. It's good to see you again. Haven't seen you in a while. What is up, man? Attractive, but you already are. Sorry. I tried to do a dolphin laugh, but I can't do it. I just sound like a dog. A lot of work? Aw. It's okay, man. I'm right there with you. I feel like you have a lot more work, maybe. I'm also working on a lot of work too. Bye? Okay. I don't know if we can I have no idea if you're saying bye, like you're gonna leave, or you're saying bye to fam. Oh, okay, to fam that. Okay, got it. Alright. You guys have to be specific here, alright? Otherwise, your streamer gets confused. Let's see. Let's see. Ah, shit. What else should I freaking yap about, bro? Swear to God. Favorite YouTubers, right? Shit, man. Speaking of artists who like do fucking the same shit that I do, speak and then art. There is a lot, bro. There's a lot on Twitch. I go on Twitch to watch streamers because, that's where Iron Mouse and Connor streams. But also, I watch a lot of, like, indie VTubers. They're very fun to talk to. There's one right now that's live that I'm, like, just gonna catch up on because I'm still, like, active. But, I'll catch up later to their stream. There's like these stream streaks on Twitch where you're like, what do you call this? A lot of people, stream streaks are basically like, a number of like, a number of times you've watched the streamer in a row, and they keep count of it. So I have like a really good stream streak for these two streamers I'm watching. Hopefully I don't miss that. The art of yap is speaking your mind, and it's okay not to think about anything sometimes. These things just happen. True. I could say a slur and it would be okay, because I was just yapping. Okay, Trobin, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Maybe no. I say that sentence, everyone leaves. They're like, nope. Fuck that. Oh no. Sorry guys, it was a joke, I swear. Oh great. Now there's like a viewer was added when I said that. Alright, buddy. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys like wear wrestling? So one thing my chat has to suffer through is me yapping about wrestling. And I yap about wrestling a lot because I love wrestling. But the thing about wrestling though, I'm not a big fan of it as much as I was a fan of it like maybe a year ago or two. So that is sad, but you know what? I was like really a big fan back in like 2023, 2024. Those were my golden years when it came to watching wrestling, man. I was an insanely big fan. It was kind of crazy. Like insanely big fan. So there's this one wrestler named Akimbo or Schoolboy. School. What the frick are both? What are you talking about? What? Akimbo or Schoolboy? What is that question? I have no idea. I don't understand that sentence. But yes, as I was saying. Oh, cat pushed a hat from its desk, and now he's looking at me like I did something wrong. Horadu, Horadu cat. He's looking at me like I did something wrong. I didn't do shit. I didn't do shit. That's right. Close your freaking eyes, you sleepy cat. Yeah, stupid ass cat. Anyway, guys, look. One of my favorite wrestlers, or I think my favorite wrestler ever, is Cody Rhodes. And you guys, I will tell you guys the story of Cody Rhodes. And I know I've told this story before, but I swear to God, I'll bring something fresh to the table, okay? Like, I swear. I already mentioned like his beef with Seth Rollins in the past, blah 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 blah. But I kind of wanted to add a little bit more dimension that I don't think I mentioned before with his character as a wrestler, right? So, okay, you're not. I'm sure you guys listening are not wrestling fans. Are you talking about arm wrestling? Nope. Wrestling, professional wrestling. John Cena, Brock Lesnar, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, those type of wrestling, that type. So there's another wrestler, because I'm into wrestling, I know a lot of wrestlers. I love the wrestler Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes is like, he's kind of a newer wrestler. You know, he's not new to the business. He's not a new wrestler technically, but like, he's risen to the top only recently, you know? So that's why I consider him. I think he's a newer face for people who know wrestling. Like, if you know Rey Mysterio, then you probably maybe don't know who Cody is. Like Rey Mysterio or Mystico, those are luchadores. I think luchadores are like wrestlers who wrestle with masks on, like in Mexican wrestling. You guys know those, right? So Cody Rhodes is not that. He is a normal wrestler, just like John Cena, normal American man wrestler, whatever, right? And I know I have to go through these things. I have to go through these like explanation of basic wrestling lingo and what do you call this? Wrestling lingo and rules, you know? Because there's a lot of rules in wrestling, right? I have to go through these a lot when I tell a wrestling story. So I think there's a few things I have to clear up. First is, yes, wrestling is fake. It's scripted. Wrestling is fake. Let's get that out of the way. It is not a real competition. These are people putting on a show to make the audience, or to maybe deceive the audience that an actual competition is going on, right? So these people don't actually hate each other. Theoretically, right? These two performers who are in the ring doing a bunch of these wrestling moves, they don't actually hate each other, right? Right? So that's the first layer of wrestling knowledge. Second layer of wrestling knowledge. Okay, so perhaps we don't know the full story of this. Perhaps these wrestlers actually hate each other in reality. And the hatred they have for each other, they're taking it out to each other as they put on the show for the audience. That's interesting, right? You guys, now you guys following me? Like that's an interesting part in wrestling, right? So, first layer, okay, wrestling's fake. They don't hate each other. Second layer, oh wait, I know it's fake and they have a script, but maybe they actually do hate each other. And why you can tell is maybe they'll say something in like a promo. A promo is where they like, you know, talk shit to each other in a live loud mic where the audience can hear them, and the TV audience can hear them as well, and it's like, ooh, if you say something bad, the audience will be like, whoa, or they'll be like, boo, right? So, imagine in almost 2027 having to say that wrestling is fake. Yeah, but there's a bunch of layers to that statement, you know? Like, yeah, it is scripted, but again, maybe maybe some parts of it isn't. Because maybe in some moments, in a promo, in a trash talk battle, maybe this one wrestler says something about the other wrestler's real wife. Ooh, and it wasn't actually in the script. And then when they get in the match, maybe the wrestler throws a punch to the other wrestler for reals because he got mad that he insulted his wife off script. Maybe. You don't know. That's the fun about wrestling. You don't know where the freaking line is. All right? That is what's so interesting about it cuz like when I mentioned like of course this thing is fake. I think I had like a friend who kind of looked at me like, "What? It is?" And like I kind of felt bad because I wasn't able to explain that, well, yes, it is fake, right? It is quote unquote fake. But you don't know how fake it is. You don't know where's the reality and where's the fictional part of wrestling. And that's the thin line that wrestling plays on so much with in modern times. Because it's not like the old times where, oh, you know, they like the newspapers will be like deceiving the audience. Like, yeah, everyone knows what the deal with wrestling is. But, like, people who may not be watching wrestling may not know those layers that I was mentioning you guys about. So here I'm mentioning that stuff to you. So which of the wrestlers do you relate to the most? Okay. That's where Cody Rhodes comes in. But I need to add a little bit more context just so you guys can understand the story here with Cody, okay? So a little bit more context to wrestling. So adding on to the thing about you don't know where the line is with reality and fiction in wrestling. Hydrate, okay, gotcha. Drink water, guys. Okay, guys, look. I don't have a hydrate thing, but you know, I'll still drink the water for you. Anyway, yeah, there is okay, what was I gonna talk about? Okay. Where was I going? Okay. So, screen time. Screen time, guys. Screen time is lovely, right? It's lovely to see when you're watching a show and your character gets a bunch of screen time, like a character that you like gets a bunch of screen time. You're happy for them. It's great, right? You're happy for them. Like, oh, there's more. Like the show does a good job, or like does its job where it like adds more dimension and depth to your favorite character. So you're happy that you're like, yeah, yes, finally they're on the screen more, right? That is this. That is also the same for wrestling. Like, if like a certain wrestler, or if any wrestler has screen time, that is very beneficial to them because one, it gives them more money, right? And two, it allows them to build a better connection with the audience, right? But what happens when something like that is so valuable to wrestlers? Well, well, ladies and gentlemen, backstage, wrestlers are gonna fight about that shit. Oh, yeah. They're gonna use politics, backstage politics, to maybe steal some spotlight from the other wrestlers. Because, again, screen time is really important for a wrestler, okay? So, where am I going with all this, right? Okay. First, we have established wrestling is fake. But we don't know how fake it is. Second, we've established screen time and the importance of screen time. And screen time allows the wrestler to live and like gives them money, blah blah blah. Alright? Let's get to Cody Rhodes. Let's get to Cody Rhodes' father. This is so much backstory, bro. Insanity. Okay. Alright. So, Cody Rhodes has a father named Dusty Rhodes. Okay. So, Dusty Rhodes was a wrestler, I think, back in the day in the 70s, 80s, or whatever. And his whole gimmick or his whole shtick as a wrestler was that he was the everyman. Dusty Rhodes could have been your uncle, but he was a wrestler. Like he had a big body. He had a pretty, he had a pretty fat bod, but he could still kick anyone's ass. And that was the appeal to Dusty Rhodes. Like, yeah, this guy could be your uncle, your dad, your grandpa, and like he was somewhat relatable because unlike other wrestlers at the time like Hulk Hogan or Randy Savage, they were like larger than life. They were like superheroes, man. They're like Superman. But then you had Dusty Rhodes, who was just your average dude who was still able to kick ass in the ring, right? That's Dusty Rhodes. It's not enough to have screen time, it also has to have its theme music. True, that is also a factor in like a wrestler. Like good theme music allows a wrestler to really connect with an audience. Like I could give a bunch of examples about that, but I think you know what? Dusty Rhodes is a great example for it cuz his theme is literally he's just a common man working hard with his hands. He's just a common man. He's the American dream. Yep, just like us, just like you, just like the workers at the time. Not us, cause like we're Zoomer kids. I'm not a Zoomer, but we were born in like a world of technology. But back then, it was their thing, you know. So, Dusty Rhodes was that guy, right? He was the best. Everyone loved him. Fast forward, WWE buys him. He he gets put in a polka dot suit, humiliated, no longer the American dream. Life sucks, and basically, whatever you knew about Dusty Rhodes, it's gone to shit because WWE bought him. None of that matters. So, in wrestling, it's similar to like normal work where like you can succeed very easily as a wrestler through nepotism. And like if you have a family member who's a wrestler, then okay, you have a pretty good chance of succeeding as a wrestler in the business. Cody Rhodes' brother, Dustin Rhodes, That's that's what I think the expectation was for him, right? And he was successful, but he was successful as somewhat something that was uh, how do you call this? Something that was kind of degenerate, you know? Or because okay, look, Dusty Rhodes, Cody Rhodes' father that I mentioned, the American Dream, he succeeded as a wrestler being the American Dream. Yes, the common guy. Dustin Rhodes, people expected that, right? But Dustin Rhodes succeeded by being a guy wearing skin tight latex with yellow paint and acting as a gay guy who liked to touch other men's bodies. That and you know, and okay, it did work. To be fair, it did work, but it wasn't the American dream. There was some, it wasn't something that you'd show to your like that you'd kind of, I guess, feel proud of as a father, and that's what happened with Dusty and Dustin. That character that Dustin played as a wrestler, it did succeed financially, but at what cost, right? And that's the WWE effect because I think there was something connected to okay, I humiliated the boss of WWE, Vince McMahon. Yeah. Humiliate Dusty Rhodes. Fuck it. Humiliate his son too. Let's do it. And it was screwed up. It was screwed up. And this is like centuries. Like not centuries, more like decades. Centuries is an exaggeration, but this was like in the early 2000s or whatever, late 90s. So in the modern times, we have Cody freaking Rhodes, bros. Oh my lord, my favorite wrestler, Cody Rhodes, finally being mentioned in the story. 3 generations in, or I guess 2 generations in, since it was like his brother, whatever. Okay. Boy, oh boy. Was Cody gonna finally be the one to break the curse? The Rhodes family curse? Was he finally going to be the successful one in WWE? Was he finally gonna get what he deserved? What the family deserved for so long? What the American dream deserved for so long? Nope. Absolutely not. Well, at least not yet. Because Cody Rhodes, was as well put in a skin tight latex suit and body paint. But at some point he got burnt out from it. And he was able to prove himself outside of the company in the indies. He wrestled like in Japan. He wrestled everywhere, man. Fast forward, guys, because this is like a long ass story already. But the reason why I find Cody so relatable is because he struggles a lot, as in a lot. Like the story I just mentioned to you of like his dad and his brother being humiliated. That's part of it. Like he just kept losing, you know? That like man, there's nothing more relatable than seeing a guy lose but still get up and do his thing. you know? That's what I love about Cody Rhodes. That's why I find him so relatable because like there was like, you know, it seems almost like fate that the Rhodes family bloodline was like it was meant for failure, man. But Cody, against all odds, somehow, somewhere, he was able to prove something to everyone. He was able to prove to himself, to his family, that no, nope, I'm not a failure. And no matter where this guy started, he can pull himself back from obscurity, back from the pits of failure into success and eventually he was able to break the family curse of being a failure and being a humiliation to everyone around them. And it was freaking awesome. I love Cody Rhodes. I swear to God. That's that's why he's my favorite wrestler. And it's not just in that singular like life story of Cody that I find him relatable. I think it's in his matches too. He shows it. He shows like what do you call this? I don't know. He was really able to show like in every match he has like he will never stop until he like wins, bro. 'Cause I remember he fought like fucking Brock Lesnar, and what I really loved about that match was, they built up Brock Lesnar as like this guy from the UFC, this guy who beat the Undertaker, one of the legends in the business, and this guy who is ruthless and who will spill blood when needed, because he's a big guy too. He looks freaking scary. But then Cody, against all odds, still beat Brock Lesnar in a match. And they told the story in the ring where, like, he refused to lose. And it was so inspiring and shit. Like, man. Like, it's so incredible, man. That doesn't happen. Like, there's also this one story that I mentioned that I told on stream about Cody fighting against Seth Rollins in like a cage, and he injured his actual chest, his pec. Yeah, that moment's awesome too. Oh shit. I think I'll be done in 20 minutes or 10 or 30. I don't know. Yeah. Should be done. Because I've been working on the hair for a long time. It's been like, what? It's been almost 3 hours. This is all the progress I've made in the hair. Meh, I feel like I could have done better, but whatever. Alright. Alrighty. I need some water. There's a love story happening in the chat. Good for you guys. Sorry, if it's probably platonic. Sorry to make it weird, guys. I like when you speaks. Thank you. Knocking out. You like so you were inspired by a true story, and the funny thing is that you're following the same path. Oh yeah. Mm, I'm not gonna disagree with you. I think that's why. I think I think anyone can relate to that story though. It's like fighting against all odds and still going. I think that's something everyone can relate to, especially if you're someone, in college or if you're a young adult, like in your 20s, like early 20s, even if in your 40s, if you have like goals or whatever, like, man, that story of just someone like against all odds and something took them years and years to like. Oh, and I didn't even mention the fact that he was fucking. Oh my god. How he succeeded. I didn't mention that. Like, he succeeded. I forgot to mention, like, his father never won the WWE Championship. And, like, he almost won it. Dusty almost won the championship. But, like, he did not do it because. What do you call this? He already held the title. He was like, yeah. But then, due to a technicality, it wasn't actually a win, and he had to kind of take the belt away. The referee had to take the belt away from Dusty. It was like, like, do you guys remember when Steve Harvey announced the wrong winner in in like in the, I forgot what it was called, Miss Universe. So it was something similar to that for Dusty. So so what do you call this? Yeah, freaking yeah, Cody, bro. Cody, like, so his goal was to like really just get WWE championship. Eventually, eventually he did win it, but unfortunately Dusty did pass away. His father, who wasn't able to win the WWE championship, he did pass away about, I think, 3 years ago when he won it, or 6 years ago. I forget when. But he passed away before he could see his son win the championship. But man, when he won the championship finally, and he handed it to his mother in place of his father, bro. Oh, and he looked up at the sky, and he was like pointing to the sky, bro. Oh my god! Oh my god! Cody, bro, you motherfucker! It took you like how many years, bro? Oh my god, that was insane. It was inspiring as shit, man. Like, yeah, it's not everything's gonna turn out the way you want it to, but fuck, you could get there for sure. You could get to where you want to be, and that story is signified by that. That lesson is signified by that story that I just mentioned. So in a lot of ways, it's a true story, but some of it is also fake. You know, like, maybe it is scripted that Cody was supposed to win the championship, but it wasn't scripted. That the fact that he never won the championship, his family never won the championship, his family was ridiculed. You can't script that shit. All right, you can't possibly script that shit. Yeah. I miss old stream loading sound. Me too. I miss it. The piano. I think it's so sweet when you apologize for something you clearly didn't do or said maliciously. You're a little. Bro is being a little. Bro is glazing, right? No. Okay, look, but yeah, that's why Cody was so fucking inspiring. He was incredible in 2023, 2024, man. Because that's the story that we followed as wrestling fans. Like, that's the story everyone was fucking watching. It was incredible. Do you want to know how he fucking won the championship? It was like Avengers Endgame, bro. Like, the year before, because, WWE has like WrestleMania, and it's basically like their Super Bowl, right? It's like their big event. You want to fucking know how he got there, alright? First, it was WrestleMania in 2023, and he was going to fight against Roman Reigns, who was the current champion. And Roman Reigns is another character that we are not even gonna get into because he's also incredible. But he was gonna fight Roman, right? Sorry, I stopped drawing because I fucking I was so focused on what I was saying. But bro, it was like, okay, 2023, Cody loses the championship to Roman Reigns, and it's crazy that he lost it because one, we already know the story of his father. Everyone was hooked, all right. Like, his father never won the championship. He's passed away ever since. Like, not ever since, but he's passed away a few years prior, and he was going to win the championship in honor of his father, of his family, who was never given any chances before, right? That was the story in 2022, and leading up to WrestleMania. Sorry. Leading up to WrestleMania in 2023, which was WrestleMania 39. I was so passionate that I burped in the middle of my sentence. Okay, look. Leading up to WrestleMania 39, bro. Dude. This dude lost. And everyone wanted him to win. Everyone wanted to see Cody win at this time. Not yet, bro. Not yet. He was gonna win eventually. But we didn't know that because, people have low faith with WWE. Like, they have really shitty, they were really shitty for like a long time. But apparently not for this time around. Apparently not in 2023, 2024, man. Because, holy crap, when he won the championship, I will tell you how now, alright? I'll stop the build up. I'll stop the foreplay. Here's where we get the real deal. Here's where you get the climax. So, 2024. This is very recent too. Like, it was like 2 years. It's not recent. It's 2 years ago. Crazy. Damn, it's been 2 years since WrestleMania 40. God damn. Okay, WrestleMania 40. Okay. Okay. Guys, you guys don't even know the backstory of everyone here. Jesus Christ, there's so many dots here connecting, and you guys don't know. You guys only know Cody's past, but there's so much stories in WrestleMania 40 being like closed. The chapter's closed, you know? Oh my god, it was anyway, it was, man, like, WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes was going to fight Roman Reigns again for the championship, right? It was a rematch. This is Avengers Endgame now. Like, last year, you had your chance. You had your chance, Cody. You blew it. Nuh-uh. He won the Royal Rumble, and he was gonna get another championship match against Roman Reigns. Can't do shit about it. That's the rules. That's the rules, buckaroo. So, Cody won that. And basically this match had a stipulation where it was gonna be bloodline rules, meaning, boy oh boy, bro, you, like, anyone can interfere in the match. Anyone. So the current champion, Roman Reigns. Let's not be so hasty. Nothing's going on over here. Okay. But yeah, freaking Roman Reigns, the current champion, basically had like a mafia kind of, feeling, mafia boss feeling. I'm just laying in hearing. Okay, yeah. Everything is going on here, bro. Everything. Like this is such a hype story, bro. Like I'm gonna tell you guys how hype this shit is. Like, bro, like Roman Reigns is a mafia boss. Like his family are dangerous. All right, you got Jimmy Uso, you got Solo Sikoa, you got Dwayne the Rock motherfucking Johnson, bro. Like these were his family, and his family was gonna help him defend his title belt because that's family. That's what family does. Except Jey Uso, he was on Cody's side because fuck the bloodline, right? That was his story. There are so many stories in this one story. It's insane. So that's what was happening, right? So that's what Cody was going up against. He was going against not just one champion. He was going up against a champion with a family that was willing to freaking defend him so hard just so he can keep the championship, right? But like you guys know, Cody has to win the championship because that's his main goal. He has to win it for his father, to honor his father, okay? I'm gonna cry, bro. Like it was so the match starts and eventually they have like a good match, blah blah blah. But then the shenanigans come in. Like then remember the match was bloodline rules. That's the stipulation. That means Roman's family can interfere. In comes Jimmy Uso. Boom. Jimmy Uso is disturbing the match. Cody's about to lose. Roman pins Cody. 1, 2, kick out, bro. Cody kicks out of the pin. And like, you would have thought like, wow, that would have been it. But nope, Cody perseveres. Perseveres, bro. You can't end this here. Yes, you can't fucking end this here. So Jimmy Uso is neutralized by guess freaking what? Jey Uso, the brother the brother of Jimmy Uso, who was on Cody's side that I mentioned, was also from Roman's family. But he was like, fuck the bloodline. So it was so freaking hype. He like speared his brother, not like an actual spear, but it's like a wrestling move. So he did that to Jimmy Uso. He neutralized Jimmy Uso. So we don't have to worry about Jimmy Uso anymore. Alright? So, but, oh no. Okay, Cody is about to do his special move, the Crossroads, against Roman Reigns. Boom, he does it. Psych. Solo Sikoa, Roman's other brother or cousin, who's his family member, comes in and spikes the shit out of Cody. And he's like, alright, that happens. And then Cody is pinned once again. 1, 2, kick out. Cody kicks out. And the crazy thing about that is how he lost in 2023 in WrestleMania. He lost because Solo Sikoa interfered in the match with the Samoan spike. Not this time. He's persevering this one. And then, alright, guys, you better fucking prepare for this. Alright. So, Cody kicks out of the pin. Okay, he kicks out. Solo Sikoa's attack doesn't work. So, Solo Sikoa is about to charge up another attack. Right? He's about to charge up another attack. He's hyping up Roman. Finish the story. End it. End his life. We have to defend his championship. Right? So, all that's happening. And then, suddenly, music hits. John Cena comes out. What? Sorry, I got excited. John Cena comes out. John fucking Cena comes out of nowhere, and he enters. He runs into the fucking ring. He runs into the ring, and he like. So there's backstory here because in the previous WrestleMania, Solo Sikoa beat John Cena in like a match, but then this time John Cena comes out for payback. He he kicks the shit out of Soul, like, and then he carries his ass, puts an attitude adjustment on him, and lays him on the freaking announcer's desk. Holy shit, John Cena. John Cena. That was recent then. Yes! Because he retired like last year, right? But this was last year. He didn't retire yet. So holy freaking shit, John Cena, one of the previous heroes, faces of this, like, of WWE, is helping Cody, like a previous main character helping the current main character. Holy shit. But then out comes the freaking Rock, right? And I have to tell you, and I have to remind you guys that the Rock is Roman's family member, like the current champion, that's the big boss. So the Rock freaking comes out, bro. The Rock comes out and he neutralizes John Cena, and it sucks. It freaking sucks, bro. Like, damn. We really thought, bro. And then suddenly music hits. Suddenly music hits, bro. Holy shit. It's Seth Rollins. Okay, you guys don't know Seth Rollins, but Seth Rollins is also very important to the story because Seth Rollins is like a guy that was like Roman's previous teammate, not family. He was his previous teammate in like a group faction that they have since broken up within. So he's helping Cody. He's helping Cody because Seth Rollins is like, I don't want Roman Reigns. If you don't win the championship against him, nobody will. So he's helping out Cody, bro. All right, he's helping out Cody, and he neutralizes the Rock. Attempts to, doesn't work. Doesn't fucking work, bro. So it doesn't freaking work. Seth Rollins is neutralized by Roman Reigns, and then what happened next? I forget what happened next. Oh yeah. I got so hyped by the story, bro. Okay, so guys, Seth Rollins' attack doesn't work, but then the lights go out. You know, Rock was about to attack Cody. The lights go out. Suddenly, dun, dun, and then the fucking Undertaker comes out, and then he choke slams the fucking Rock. Holy shit. Undertaker comes out. Holy shit. Like, literally everyone was helping Cody just so he can beat Roman Reigns. So that was the last interference. Cody hits up his Crossroads against Roman Reigns. Crossroads 1, Crossroads 2, and finally the last Crossroads he hits against Roman, and then he fucking wins the championship. 1, 2, 3. Finish the story for your father, for your family. Done. It's freaking done. And so that was the story of Cody beating Roman Reigns for the championship. A story years in the making, decades in the making even, and boy oh boy, nobody could script that shit. It was honestly it was insane. All right, it was insane. So much happened in that night. It was oh my god, so incredible. Okay, I'll end stream in a bit now cuz it's about to be, but yeah. I'll be ending stream. It was fun talking to you guys. I do like to yap. That is why Cody is my favorite. But recently he's been kind of watered down. Lately though, I think Cody has been in the recent time. Cody did do an awesome promo against Randy Orton, so that was fun. Hopefully they keep it up. But yeah, I'm gonna leave in a bit. Let me just review the animation. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh, hi guys. I'm leaving. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great night, day, whatever time zone you're in. It's been nice. Goodbye. Outro, 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 outro.